When circle rolls over the another circle. So let's say is the example is this curved and here is the circle. So this circle is rolls over the another circle, means positions of circle is like this. So path or locus of any point is called epicycloid. Now let us say how to draw epicycloid. Let's say in question it is given that 50 diameter circle is rolls on the another circle which has a 150 diameter. So it rolls over the 150 diameter circle without slipping. So it's rotate with one complete rotation. So that will be epicycloid. Now procedure for epicycloid. First we will draw one arbitrary. Arbitrary means line with length of radius of these two circles. So when you see this epicycloid, internally it is one angle. So for this angle formula is small r upon capital R into 360. Small r represent radius of this circle, r represent radius of path because path is also circular. So in our case, radius for small circle is 25, however big circle is 75 into 360. So when we calculate it is 120 degree. Now initially we will draw one line, arbitrary line with length of radius of these two. So radius of smaller circle plus bigger circle. So 25 plus 75. So it is 100. So I will draw one arbitrary angle line with 100 length. So this one is the 100 long line. And say here is the 25 radius and finally here is the 75. So this one is the radius for the circle. Let me draw one. Let me draw slightly with distance from boundary of page. So let's say here it is 100 total length plus 25. So 25 and 75, so 100. So here it will be contact point. So let's say 75 radius. So this one is the 75 radius of big one circle and 50 diameter. So say here 25 radius, or rather specifically I can say it's 50 diameter. So again I will complete this diagonal. So as I told you, starting and ending point have a 120 degree. So this one is the reference line. So from this reference line I will measure 120 degrees. So it's over here, end point. So at perfect 120 degree, say this one is the angle. According to calculation, it is small r by capital R into 360. So 120. Now we will draw locus of all the points. So say this one is the base point. So at this point circle will be end. Now first we will divide this circle into 8 equal part as per cycloid. So from starting I will draw say initially here is O point is the contact. Now as it moves in clockwise, so we will give numbers according to clockwise and 8 up to 8 point because it's one rotation only. Afterwards we will draw locus of all the points. So let's start. Which say this one is the 4 number, and here from the center to 4 I keep radius, and this one is the locus. Then here is the center, then say it's 3 number or 5 number, both are same. Likewise we can say 2 number and 6 number and 2 number, both will be, yes, in a same locus. So here is the, by mistake I drew. So 2 and 6 number locus. Finally say 1 and 7. So over here it's 1 and 7 and center line. So this one is the center line, because here center line and 2 and 6 locus are not same. So this one is the center arc, then 2 and 6, 3, 5, 4 and 1, 7 and base 0. Sorry, O or 0 you can say. Say here is the P point is the center. Now as I told you, this circle rotates full rotation up to here, and I divide this circle into 8 parts. So this arc we have to divide into 8 equal parts. So that will be 120 divided by 8. So 120 divided by 8, you will have 15 degree. So using protractor, from starting I will divide 15 degree. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, then 105 and 120. So these are the total 8 parts. I will take these parts at center. So ये center line पर mark करेंगे. For second parts I will mark at center line. Likewise for a third part, center line. So this one is our center line as it passed from C0, that is initial center. And finally this one is last one. So C0, then next center is the C1, C2, C3, C4, 5, 6, 7 and here is the 8th. It is in center line C0 to C8. Now procedure will be same as cycloid. So first we will keep radius C00. After rotation, when circle rotates, 0 point will be come at 1. Then we will keep 1 center and arc on first locus. Then 2 center, arc on second locus, second and 6 locus. Then 3 center, likewise 4 center and top, because 4 is situated at top. Then 5 and 6, then 7 and finally it's at base. And finally C7 arc will be this one, and finally C8 at bottom. So this one is the perfect at bottom arc. After that initial point, it's a says this one is A0. Then on first locus it is A1, second A2, here is the A3, A4, arc of A5 is this one, then here is the A6, over here A7 and A8, and joint with a smooth curve with A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7 and A8. So this will become epicycloid. Now let us draw tangent and normal at any point of the curve. Let's say I want to draw over here X point. So first we will keep radius same as the radius of circle. So this one is the radius of circle. With X point, draw arc on a center. So center is possible two side over here and this side. So we will draw increasing side. So at this side कर्व इज इंक्रीज. सो व्हेन यू सी फ्रॉम एक्स, एक्स से ऊपर इंक्रीज यहाँ पे हो रहा है, डिक्रीज इधर हो रहा है. सो एट इंक्रीजिंग साइड आई ड्रॉन आर्क. So in center line you have to draw arc. Let's say it is P point. Join that P point with center. Center means say here Q point, sorry. So Q joined with P, P is the center. So I joined with P. Wherever it is intersect at path, path को यहाँ से intersect हो रहा है, that is Y point. Joint Y with X, that is normal, and perpendicular to normal is the tangent. So tangent and normal for epicycloid. So this one is tangent and normal.